Hello guys, Vengeancer here, bringing you another BDO video. Welcome back to all my subscribers, and if you're not a sub and you're watching this, go click the button and become a sub. I'm sitting here drinking coffee in the morning, just doing some farms, and I had a thought. An idea. I took the weekend off, and I didn't really play Black Desert over the weekend. I was burnt out, but now I'm back. And after playing League of Legends most of the weekend, it reminded me of why I started playing Black Desert in the first place, because I like the solo experience. This isn't to say I don't like to party, and group up every once in a while, but I don't like my gameplay being based upon someone else's performance in a game. Case in point, League of Legends. You can play as well as you can, but if your team is terrible, and I have terrible luck with teams, then you probably are not going to win. I don't like that factor. But anyway, I was sitting here doing my farms, and well, that whole experience it reminded me that Black Desert is a very good game. And then I got to thinking about the mechanics in Black Desert, and that led me to this thought. The game is designed in such a way that you don't ever have to do anything you don't want to. A lot of games that say, "Oh, come play our game. They're as good as can be. You can play how you want, do things how you want, but then you still have to grind. You still have to do things that you don't want to do in the game." Black Desert isn't set up that way. Sitting here doing the farms, I realized that if you never want to go and do combat or grind monsters, you don't have to. You can literally, the easiest option is to just buy whatever you want, right? Just make bunches of silver using life skills if you don't like to grind, and then go buy whatever gear you want. However, if you don't go that route, the less obvious route, you can farm whatever you want, even through life skills. If you're doing farming, there's chances to get hards and sharps. Yes, it's a very small chance, but you can still do it. Same with alchemy. You can get all of the upgrade stones through alchemy. Gathering, you can get hards and sharps and other upgrade stones. So you can actually upgrade your gear through
within your allowed space, of course.
just doing life skills. It's a crazy thought. Now, memory fragments are a little harder to come by. You're still going to have to probably farm, but that would be some of the stuff where you just spend your silver and buy them. But it's just a weird thought I had, and it made me reappreciate Black Desert even more than I did before.
Are you traveling along the river?
Okay, I'm over here in Velia, and we're going to open some RNG boxes and a couple of light stones. I had some extra artifacts, so I used simple alchemy to grind them down. And these are all the boxes I got from Rift and all the other crap I got from Rift bosses. So let's open one of those. Max stamina. So net loss of 8 million silver. Let's open this. 2 crowns. That's about what we expected. Today's going to be one of those days. 12 crowns. We'll leave the distorted dead probably for last. And another stamina one. So a net loss of 16 million silver on that one. It's a Soul's Necklace. Not too bad. That's a little better. 82 million. Alright, let's open both of these real quick. 6 crowns, 4 crowns. And a power stone. Cool. So, we didn't do too bad. 80, 169, 182 plus, I don't know, what, 13. It's almost 200 million in value. And then we got this other junk here. This alone is in value because it's 24 cron stones. So that's another 60 something, 70 something million. We're not doing too bad on the cron stone front. I'm still saving up for the 8,000 that I'm gonna need to get my pen armor up to C10. I haven't dumped any in there yet, but we've got 8,000 spirit dust and 1,300 there. I've considered selling those. Not sure if I will yet or not. I hate this. This is a connection issue. Central Market is not available. Please try again in 3 seconds.
You can keep more goods if you get a house in town and use it for storage.
It's an issue with the connection. It just doesn't load fast enough. Alright. So, light stones I'm just going to dump in here. For now. I got quite a few of the stamina ones. 3 of those. Alright, so I think the plan is to go do some life skilling. If anyone knows what this is, let me know in the comments, because it is kind of a little bit creepy. Just a shadow dude standing here by this tree. It's over here at Agger's Step. Alright, so I gotta set up. Okay, so that's set up. Now there's one other thing that I gotta set up here. We got enough of a spirit stone to last us for a little bit. We should have... Alright, so we got 1154, but the question is... there we go, 1454 on that, and of course I don't have a very good fluid collector, or water scooping isn't affected, and I also don't have a very good tanning knife in here. I only have a Logia tanning knife, and my fluid collector is not upgraded. So there's that. So with this tool bag you can have all your tools in there, and it just does whichever action you have selected through the toolbar. Just set on the actual thingy, like whenever you go to gather, and when you go to repair, it'll repair everything in the tool bag. Now we're at 1454 butchering mastery. I'm over here at wolves because I want to gather some meat because I need to make pet food anyway. My pets are running out of food very quickly. Feed, and so we're going to see how much meat we can gather instead of doing water scooping today with my energy. But I'm going to dump some of these life mastery skill buffs in here, and I'm going to use this from the event. So that put me up 1554 on butchering, and then we're going to see if this stacks. It does. So for an hour I got 1654 mastery, and I'm going to see how much I got, plus I'm going to run this. Go back here. Gathering is down 1. Now it's all the way up. So I'm going to do some gathering, and I'll be right back. We'll stop halfway through an hour, and then I will check back in at the end. Forgot I have a tent, and they changed the Villa Scroll UI, so you can do better. I'm gonna actually get the... Ow, I forgot I don't have Old Moon Book on. But that's how you do it. You get energy recovery through it. Pretty cool. I'm also doing something different. I'm using the pause feature in the recording software so that I don't have to edit, and I can cut it up that way. And it's not the editing that's the problem, it's the fact that whenever I do edit, I can only output or export or render, whatever you want to call it, into 720. But if I do it this way, I'm actually recording at 1080, so it's higher quality. So we'll see how this goes. Back to gathering. Okay, we've hit the 15-minute mark. And if you're not a wizard and you're trying to gather mobs to butcher, what are you doing with your life? Just use the red orb. Magic Lighthouse. Gathers them right up, then you can just click. Let me finish this group and then we'll go over what I got in 15 minutes, and then I'll check back in at 30. Also wanted to talk about real quick, I've changed my UI a little bit. I've increased the height of it. It makes it kind of a pain when you're like, mobs are right in front of you. But it helps with casting at distances, and I think that'll help me with PvP. The wizard just feels clunky to me because like you're supposed to be long range, but you're still like, it's hard to aim long range if you have your cursor down in front of you. So you have to like look up and then you can't see. So I've raised it up some, but maybe that'll help. I don't know. Here's what we got after 15 minutes. This stuff's kind of trash loot, and then we got the fairy powder, which is basically just gathering trash loot. But we're at 2485 after 15 minutes. I wish they'd increase the NPC value. 20,000 would be a lot nicer. I think it'd be a good quality of life change. You don't get nearly as many as if you're grinding, and like collection scrolls, I don't think affects it. So I don't know. Oh, and back to the camera angles. I wish I could scoot my camera back from my character. I think I have it back as far as it can go, but I don't know of any other settings. Display, camera. So I have my view range all the way up. But there's my other settings. If anybody knows the setting that I need to change for that, then let me know in the comments, because it's annoying me. I want my camera up a little higher, but I also want it further back. I think that would help. I feel that's why I had my camera further down before, is because with it higher up like this, I don't know, it just feels like I'm limited in my display. But I'll check back in at the 30-minute mark. We'll see how much we got. And there we go. This is the 30-minute mark. There's what we're at. We're at 5,000 meat. The gem fragments and the hards and the sharps are what I'm really after. Caphrases are always good. The meat, definitely good. Wolf meat has went up again in price. But there's a huge amount on the market. Last price it was sold at $15.9. Somebody's dumping it down here, but it was sold today, so just a little bit ago actually. So I mean, it's still selling very, very good, but just one of those things where it fluctuates. Sometimes it'll be lamb meat's always sold out. I don't know why they don't increase the price. Look at how many orders are on there. I don't know why this is sold out but wolf meat isn't. You don't get nearly as much lamb meat as you do wolf meat in the same amount of time anyway. Very strange to me. I hit the wrong button. I also have the aim assist thing turned on, so it helps with like things that are right in front of me. So if I get fairly close to it, it helps with that that hitbox. So I think that's gonna work. Having the cursor a little bit higher, but the aim assist thing on, so that if they're right in front of me, I can still hit them without having to look at the floor. Alright, so onward to the 45-minute mark. I'll see you when I get back there. Alright, here we are at the 45-minute mark. These transitions may be a little weird. I won't know until I watch the video back, but if it's weird for y'all, I will just let it be. I'll just let it be in 720p and edit it from now on. But I wanted to give this a try just because, and you may not notice anything at all. It just really depends on how close you're paying attention, just with me pausing and unpausing the recording. But here's what we're at after 15 minutes. We're not doing bad on meat at all. I would like my mem frags to be, or the black gem fragments, not mem frags. I would like the fragments to be higher, and maybe even the Cavras higher. But the meat is doing pretty good in terms of the gathering. I noticed that even at 1654 mastery, I don't proc high all the time. You can look at the chat box over there. A lot of times I only get 8 or 12. Hell, sometimes I only get a 2 or 3 on the secondary procs. But I do get 16 procs now. Not every time, but they do happen. However, there's one. But anyway, I'll check back in after I've finished up this hour, and we'll see where we're at, and then I'll close it up. Well, we made it to 10,000 meat at the end of the hour. Had a little bit of energy to spare too. I used a couple of energy potions out here. I'm trying to clean out these smaller ones. Just these. And then I'll only have the ones you get from the alchemist guy trading energy in. There's what we're at. So 10,000. I wonder what that would bring us if we were to sell it at max price. Somebody bought 15,000. So times that by 10. A couple hundred mil. By the time you sell everything, you're probably looking at, that's what, basically 18 Cavras. We're down 1 dust, and we're probably looking at 250 mil. I got 400 of those. That's another 4 mil. Not bad at all. I used to just farm the... Take that off. I used to just farm the black gem fragments and sell them straight on the market. But I'm saving those because I think... There's that creepy shadow thing again. I think I'm going to turn all these into black gems and then push... Either try and push my clothes to pen or my butcher knife to pen. The butcher knife would definitely be easier for me because I can craw on it. The Manos clothes, I will have to buy a secondary one or craft a secondary one and try and push it that way because I'm not going to lose my tech gathering clothes just to attempt for pen. So I don't even know what that would cost me to buy. Secondary. Well, 4 bill because nobody's selling the unenhanced ones and there's pre-orders for them. I just have to craft one. But pen ones, I wonder, yesterday one sold and there's 10 orders for them, so there's no way I'm getting that, plus they're 30 bill. But let's go back up to the blacksmith. I'll sell this stuff real quick. Repair. And we'll dump those. And there's 4 mil there. And then we get the rest of the stuff. So we'll dump this in storage. And I will head back to Heidel and go work on something else. Maybe processing. I may do some more fishing because these, we'll trade these in while I'm here. But, oops, heifers don't go in there. It does, but all this other stuff does. I always put my Caffers in the warehouse in case I want to sell them. This stuff goes back to Heidel, and then this goes to the trader, but let's do this.
I made a good choice.
Exchange. Look at that. Couple of mem frags for nothing. Rest of this stuff. Didn't realize I had so many old boots. I didn't want to get off of there.
You can keep more goods if you get a house in town and use it for storage.
And these can go there. Alright. Well, that's all I got for today. Pretty good 20-minute video, pretty good gathering session. I missed gathering. You know, I used to just sit and gather and gather and gather. And I think I'm going to get back to it.
I'm a merchant. I bargain even in my dreams.
These aren't really worth anything because the nodes aren't connected. But I'm heading back to Heidel. You guys have a good rest of your day. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. And leave me a like, leave me comments. I like reading them. That's all I got. So, yeah, as always, until next time.